Labdien, and Ventspils. Everybody can hear me? Hey, hey. I'm going to be open already. Experience like this in front of the public is one of the first I've had, but I am also used to public speeches, maybe more in an online environment. Maybe some of you have noticed. Please raise your hand if you have seen me beforehand. Okay. I thought that less people have seen me, then it would have been more interesting to introduce you with me. So my topic is principally sport and what does sport have with your life and achieving your goals. And I thought, how could I interest all of you into at least move a little bit during your everyday life? So maybe I'm not going to tell you exactly how to lift a bar, but maybe some of my life experiences could help you to move forward in life, even mentally, not just physically. And I could also tell you how training helps you physically, helps you improve your health, and also improves your confidence, self-confidence. If somebody would have told me that 5 years ago that I will stand in front of an audience and talk to you guys, I would have told them that they're crazy. But to the people that don't know me, I'm one of those people that tries to be somebody like this already like 7 years ago. I started trying to achieve a better life for myself. So I finished So I had to try and realize who am I when I started working out. I wanted to be somebody who could go up to people and try and help people, somebody who is ready to help people but doesn't wait for anything in return. I would like to be somebody like I wanted someone to tell me you can achieve things in life. So I hope you understood the idea. And to be honest, Ventspils is a very beloved place to me, because Ventspils is the place where I start my first sport. I started doing hockey here. And before I start my next story, I will tell you how I started doing hockey, how this all started. I was young. Until 10 years old, I knew that I liked sport and I wanted to do it. My parents didn't tell me, no, you have to definitely go sporting. But I understood myself that I liked food, and then I should also train. So this is a picture not from my first year in hockey when I was 10 years old, a bit later, but still. And the first time I went to Ventspils and started doing hockey with my trainer. I tried box before, football before, and I felt like somebody was forcing me to do that. But in hockey, I felt in the right place. I felt like where I have to be. And I realized that you have to just taste things, yeah? You have to try things out. If you don't like one sport, you don't like one direction in life you're going in, you have to be confident enough to try something new. I realized I didn't like kickbox, I didn't like box. I left. I went to hockey, I liked hockey, that's what I stick to, yeah? So everything else is already history. How do you find the way for yourself? Is just try things out. Nowadays, in Ventspils, for example, there's so many sports that you can try out. You can go even try chess if you don't want to do a very physical sport. Yeah? So, we're going to move forward. How did I start being a trainer? Why did I go into the fitness field? Well, while I was playing hockey, at one moment I understood this might not be the direct road that I should be heading in. But I was scared at that point because I understood that I'm not going to be a professional hockey player, but I have to move on. So I understood that at that moment that I have to do something else. And what helped me was that I started going to the gym. So 5 years after hockey, I just started training in the gym, tried different diet plans myself in parallel to hockey, just to have fun. And when I got a bit more confident in myself, found some courses that I could go to, and after finishing them, I started being a trainer. Yeah. But so everybody, if you want to be a expert or more of an enthusiast of something, yeah, don't name yourself an expert. Be an enthusiast. That will keep you going. That will give you the confidence and the drive for new knowledge. So when I went to the courses to be a trainer, and when I was confident that I can help somebody with my knowledge, I started working. Yeah, it wasn't because I knew everything. It is because I knew enough to help people. So the first lessons I had was with groups of 15 to 20 people, where I had to do give exercises to larger groups of people. And in those situations, you know that all you can do is give as much of yourself to those people, those 15 people that you can, so when they leave the gym with red faces and sweat, they still have a smile on their face. I had a difficult time to start doing this because I was more self-confident. I wasn't as self-confident. I was more self-conscious. I didn't feel like I could talk with everybody, but I managed to do it. So here in the picture, you can see me training with a person, and you can see that I'm very focused because I like to give everything I can to my job. And maybe TikTok, somebody can recognize me from this. How did I start moving on from being a trainer to TikTok? I already, at one point, I had a lot of clients. I would work with 6 or 7 clients a day, which is a full work day for a fitness trainer. Maybe you don't have to lift their weights, but still you have to mentally be there, so it's very physical taxing. So because each client has their own problems, their own traumas, so in the end of the day, you as a trainer feel exhausted. So then I started thinking, how can I scale up my passion and help more people? So, and then I noticed TikTok. Maybe you notice this person on the left side in the picture. Maybe you know him. I can still call him a friend. I'm very happy that I have met him. He's one of the biggest fitness influencers in the world, and he gave me the enthusiasm and the drive to start my own TikTok journey. For people that maybe can't afford a personal trainer or are afraid to going to a personal trainer, I started releasing these TikToks, and I got the response from all kinds of younger people saying thank you, that my videos have helped them. So on my way here from Riga, my colleague looked at some of my videos and said that he's going to start to do the same thing. He's going to start making videos. So not just because of yourself, not just because of your business, but so you could help more people. Moving on, Dubai. Maybe some of you don't know, but right now, half of the year I live in Latvia and the other half I live in Dubai. What do I do there? Here's the question where fitness and sport are combined or go hand in hand. So all these years I have stayed loyal to my passion, which is going to the gym, exercising. And if you have a passion like this, just keep moving forward because it's going to take you places. Me going to Dubai was kind of an accident. During the winter in 2019, 18, I watched a TikTok about the whole planet being closed or locked down during COVID, but everything everything, especially the gyms, were open in Dubai. So I decided that I'm done with working out during the winter out in the cold. I needed a gym, so maybe it was an opportunity for me to get to Dubai so I could do my passion and train in the gym. So I found somebody who thought the same way. We put some funds together and we went to Dubai. While everything in Latvia was closed, we went to Dubai to start training. So you don't have to think about, oh no, it's too expensive, it's too difficult. No, if you have a goal in your mind and you think about it all the time, you will figure it out somehow. So immediately I started contacting my friends, found out people who also want to go there, and we got to Dubai. Maybe who knows this person on the left side? Please raise your hand. If you don't know who this is, the person on the left is one of the strongest people in the world, a strongman, Hafthor Bjornsson. He was in Game of Thrones as the Mountain. Yeah, he's a very popular person. I got to meet him during my work, working with an influencer in my job. It's another person, more known in Instagram, to the right here. And you can see they're both smiling, they're both open, and that's something that I noticed as well. People with millions of followers, millions of euros in their bank account are usually happy and usually open to conversations. Maybe something, us living in Nordic countries, we're not as used to warm weather. But there, when I was there, everybody was happy and eager to work together and network. So if you are not going to be stuck up, if you are smiling and open to other people, you are the one who will choose who you talk to and who you are going to create something with. Don't wait for them to come to you. Smile, be open, and talk with them. Now, going back to sports and all kinds of achievements, what's the achievement? Having a good body, or going to Dubai, or finding a good job, making a business for yourself. Throughout the whole of my journey, while trying to find people and going to Dubai, years already went by. I started when I was 18 after high school, and now I'm 25, so you can see how long it's been. It's been more than 5 years where I just believed in myself, went to the gym, worked out, and believed in myself that I will achieve something. So every day, if I spent at least an hour if I spent at least an hour on my body, it also helped my mental state. Yeah, so if you sometimes can't get out of the couch, you sometimes have to just have the first step. As soon as you start moving, just get to the gym, move a tiny bit. As soon as you start this, you are going to get into it. Yeah? You don't have to worry about people judging you in the gym, because just remember, when you go to the gym, don't be scared of anyone. And 99% of the people in the gym are good people, and you're usually happy that you're just there. So it doesn't matter in what shoes or with what kind of haircut are you in the gym. Everybody there is just happy that people are working out. Only bad people. Of course, there's bad apples, but during my whole career, I've never had anybody walk up to me and be mean to me in a gym. When I was younger, when I was going to work out in a smaller gym, where I had a very smart trainer that helped me out, at first he didn't come up to me and tell me and show me how to do things correctly. Yeah, so I had some idea how to train because I did go to hockey and have some ideas, but it would have been great if he could have come up to me and helped me out a bit. But so I took up the initiative and I walked up to him and asked him to help me. So right now, if I'm in a gym as a trainer and I see some young person trying to work out somehow and I know that I can help him somehow, I will walk up to them and try and help them. You don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm not going to go up to him and try and help him. Maybe I'm going to disturb him. No, don't think like that. You have to think that you have to help as much as you can. And I'm pretty sure that the person is going to be very happy that you came and helped him. And you shouldn't just do this in the gym. You should do this during school, or when you're somewhere on the street. Yeah? If you see a grandma needs some help, walk up to her and help her, and it's going to help you 1,000%, and you're going to help them 1,000%. So your first steps, maybe what could you do already today after this event? What could you do? What should your first steps be? If you don't know what you want to do, keep tasting life. Keep trying new things out. If you don't like a sport that your parents are forcing you to do, then just try and explain to them that this is not for you, but you are willing to try something else. If your whole life you'd be drinking the same water and eating the same bread, you wouldn't live a full life. So think for yourselves, you know. 1/3 of your life you spent at work. Second third you spent sleeping, and the third you spent just relaxing. So it is important to start working at a job where you feel accomplished and feel like you can achieve something. And you have to realize that you won't find your job the first day you start working. Yeah? You have to try things out. I have been a bartender. I've worked in places where you have to work two days, like 48 hours at a time. Or I've worked in places where you only work during the summer. But I stayed loyal to myself while going through these jobs and tried to find things that I like. Maybe returning back to Dubai, what did I do in Dubai? Maybe you wanted to ask, how did I meet these people? So in TikTok, I found other people, other content creators that made similar videos to mine, and we started working together. And I helped them create their own content, yeah? Because I knew that with my expertise, what I've learned from TikTok, I could help the other creators. That's somehow like my second job parallel in training is me helping other content creators. So don't be scared if there's one field, for example, fitness, and you're growing in this field like fitness, that would also nowadays involve knowing how to film proper videos, yeah? Knowing how to diet properly. So don't be afraid to just enjoy things and find new things that you enjoy. So still, if somebody asks me to try new things, I never say no. Always say yes to things, because you can always say no afterwards. Yeah, there's always been situations where I'm talking with people and you can feel that the person I'm talking to is not being confident, and they're like, no, I don't want to do it. But if you keep talking, if you don't shut yourself off, you just keep talking with them and decide to say no afterwards, then you don't cut yourself off from the situation immediately. By saying no, you immediately cut off your opportunities. So maybe listen to people that are talking to you, because you will have time to say no afterwards. So I didn't expect me to go through this presentation this quickly. So this was my story in these minutes. So how did I live in? How did I get to Ventspils? We went here to start doing hockey. So first I lived in Valmier, and we moved to Ventspils, and my parents liked the place, so we started living here. But then we stayed here for 3 years, and then because of the financial financial problems. After 3 years, we had to move back to Valmiera. But life just had its way, and after I moved back to Valmiera, Ventspils called me back because they saw me as a part of their hockey team, and they wanted me to come back. So I returned here and had the opportunity to keep living here. So if you go anywhere in the world or try to achieve anything in your life, remember where you've come from, yeah, and remember that you'll have opportunities while you're away, but remember where you come from and never forget that. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. One more thing. I hope that this was useful to somebody. I haven't talked too monotone, but after this conversation, I'm going to be in front. So if you want to talk with me or take a picture with me, we can meet up and take a photo and talk a bit. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Elvi, please wait a bit. So everybody who will want to take a photo with him, please don't run out right now. Maybe do it after the second speaker, who has a very important topic as well to talk about. So what Elvis said, he said that he's doing things without asking anything in return, but we still prepared something for Elvis. So thank you very much, and we would be happy if you'd come back another time. A great organizer. We kept talking till the last moment, so everything would be organized correctly, and so everybody would feel at home. So thank you, Elvi, and super. And everybody, please watch the next speaker. I'm going to wait here. So during the break, that's when we can meet. Yeah. Thank you. Super. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Elvi.